Um, so the main thing would be it's given, I guess, my classes a little bit more variety and allowed in between some of the really hard and outside of classwork heavy IB classes. In between those, I've had a spot where I can kind of wind down a little bit and do something fun and much less stressful because there isn't nearly as much outside of classwork. So that it's made things overall more fun and less stressful. Um, well, it's really encouraged me to include computer science in those future plans. So I'm planning on studying chemical engineering, and I'm not sure at this point whether or not I want to minor in computer science. But I mean, the programming skills are very helpful for chemistry research and for engineering research, and for analyzing your data, and also for process control. So, and I've looked at I've found some online courses in data science from IBM and Microsoft, and I'm looking at potentially doing some of those to pick up some of those skills that I can then apply to my chemistry and chemical engineering plans. So, I mean, in general, I mean, computer science allows us, I mean, especially on like the data science side, it allows us to see trends via a computer that we might not be able to see ourselves otherwise and pick things up like that. It also allows us like greater levels of automation of mundane things, which means we can be focusing on other more difficult stuff. And in general, it makes each individual able to do more and be more capable, which I mean, allows us to be more productive as a species, but also allows a narrowing population to be sustainable. If the workforce is getting ever smaller, but each person is more productive, that can be sustainable. But if the workers aren't getting any more productive and the population tree is narrowing, that gets awkward. The main thing is that the computer science classes are mostly done in class, which I mean, for me, the most stressful part about school is generally how much outside of class work there is, because there's just so much, especially when you're doing the IB diploma. But since everything's in class, it allows you to be like, it's almost like you get like a lot more learning for a lot less stress and labor in a way. It's like the learning is more efficient because you're able to be learning a whole class's worth of material only in the space of an hour and a half instead of in the space of like 3 hours. And additionally, I'd say that the format of having the lectures in video form is really helpful, because then you can be absorbing the lecture, and at the same time, the teacher can be helping someone else. So it's almost like you get more teacher time for the same hour and a half period. So that would probably be the Zool game that I did for one of my Java projects. I went a little bit overboard with that. Only 1,000 times as many rooms as I needed, but they were, semi-randomized systematically, so it's not that much more. But it was pretty fun. Well, I got more practice and better with things like problem solving. Obviously, the direct programming is something I went from having this much of to having a decent usable amount of that I can now use as a jumping off point towards, learning some data science stuff and things like that. Additionally, it gotten, I guess, a bit better with extended focus, like focusing for long periods of time. I've been doing, I mean, computer science, it kind of draws you into that anyway, almost whether you like it or not. But I need to get this bug fixed before I close this file. But I've gotten more practice and gotten better about getting into that zone and going and working for an extended period of time.